Adrian Collette, has acknowledged that the decision to withdraw Khaled Sabsabi's participation in the Venice Biennale carries the significant risk of leaving the Australian pavilion empty. However, both he and the chair of Creative Australia remain steadfast in their decision, despite the considerable controversy. Creative Australia has publicly conceded the distinct possibility of an unoccupied pavilion at the prestigious 2024 event, a consequence directly stemming from the rescinded contracts of both the artist and the curator initially selected to represent Australia. The recent controversy, while significant, wasn't solely triggered by the work You. A different piece, predating You by a year, proved to be the pivotal factor in the decision to sever ties with Sabsabi. This earlier work, titled Thank You Very Much, served as the catalyst for the subsequent events. This 2006 video montage, depicting the harrowing events of the September 11th attacks and culminating in President George W. Bush uttering the title phrase, remained unknown to Collette and the Creative Australia Board until its existence was unexpectedly brought to light. The revelation transpired during question time on February 13th, when Liberal Senator Claire Chandler raised concerns about Sabsabi's selection for the Venice Biennale. This unforeseen disclosure ignited a firestorm of criticism, prompting a swift and decisive response from Creative Australia. The subsequent decision to retract the contracts was undoubtedly a difficult one, laden with the potential for significant negative consequences, including the embarrassing prospect of an empty national pavilion at a globally recognized art event. The potential reputational damage to Australia's cultural standing on the international stage was clearly a consideration, yet the perceived gravity of the artwork's content ultimately outweighed these concerns. The ramifications extend beyond the immediate controversy, prompting a broader examination of the selection processes and risk assessments employed by Creative Australia in choosing artists for such high-profile international exhibitions. The incident underscores the inherent complexities of curatorial choices, the delicate balance between artistic expression and public sensitivities, and the potential for unforeseen circumstances to dramatically alter the trajectory of carefully planned cultural events. The lack of prior knowledge of Thank You Very Much within Creative Australia raises questions regarding the thoroughness of the initial vetting process, prompting calls for greater transparency and stricter due diligence in future selections. The decision, while controversial, reflects the immense pressure faced by organizations like Creative Australia to navigate the often turbulent waters of contemporary art and public opinion.